How's it going, guys? Action Figure House here, bringing you a review of the McFarland DC Superman Deluxe Theatrical Edition, Superman in Crypto.
You're watching Action Figure House Reviews. On to the video.
How's it going, guys? Action Figure House here. Got another review for you. This time we're doing a McFarland DC Multiverse, the new Superman movie, Superman in Crypto Deluxe Theatrical Edition. Here's that side of the box with a picture of Superman. Back with some artwork of Superman in Crypto. And the other side with a little window box. Let's crack it open and take a look at the figure. Alrighty, guys, so here's how everything looks out of the box. Haven't taken anything out of the plastic or anything like that. But you get your figure in Crypto in this plastic sleeve. Then you get on the back, you get a stand and a card. But let's take them out of the plastic and take a look at how this figure moves. So here's how that Superman in Crypto look out of the box. Here is a closer look at that card. Same artwork you get on the back of the box. But you also get a read up on the back. Feel free to pause the video if you would like to read it. And then you get 3 extra faceplates, which these two look almost identical to what is on the body already. I see little to no difference to what they already have. On there. But you do get laser eyes. Maybe. There we go. Heat vision. As well as a DC stand. Now, let me show you real quick. To take this faceplate off, from what I've found, you pop it at the chin, but you need to be careful because that tiny little curl there, come on, that tiny curl right there is gonna snap. It's pretty close. And then to pop it on, you take the square one, goes in the square hole, round one into the round hole. And there, you've changed Superman's face. And it does also come with a wired cape, which I feel like should have at least one more wire right here. The articulation is alright. It's McFarland. I mean, the articulation's always been weird, but your shoulder joints feel real loose. They spin real easy. The butterflies do move back and forth. Alright, decent. There's decent articulation. It's not terrible. They're just so loose. Every joint feels loose. And like after a while, it feels like it's gonna come apart, you know? There's your ab crunch. Your head barely looks up. That's about as far as you can. That's as far as I can get it. They should have had another neck joint inside there. Your legs come up a decent amount, but with these trunks, you leave them in any position, and they get stuck. They stretch out. So kind of impossible to pose them when it's just going to ruin everything. The hands seem like a pain to get off. Jesus. Okay. You get a fist and an open hand that come on the figure. And then you get 2 of these flying hands. Oh my goodness. My apologies. As you can see, it takes some force to get those off, as well as to get them on. Which they didn't even go on all the way. But you can't even really get him into a natural looking flying pose because his head doesn't go all the way up. The knees bend, they got the nice ratchet, they'll go back. No boot cut, ankles do rotate and everything. You gotta rotate at the ankle and then the ankle pivot. They move pretty good, toe articulation. It's not terrible. For $30, it's not terrible. I appreciate the wired cape, even though it could have been better. You get Crypto also. He doesn't move. He's just a piece of plastic. Which, I mean, Hasbro's made a posable dog, multiple posable dogs for G.I. Joe and all that. But, oh well, a piece of plastic just fine. I don't have any other Superman movie figures. Haven't bought a McFarland since the Blue Beetle that I reviewed like a year or so ago. But here's my comic book Lex Luthor and a comic book Batman to show you how he stands next to them. Well, might as well use the stand while we're here. Just ports into their feet. He stands just fine next to him. About the same height. Here's how he looks next to an SH Figure Arts. And there's a Marvel Legends. As you can see, McFarlane's always taller. But, yeah. I honestly wouldn't recommend this figure. I would say find a third party, aftermarket, anything else, something with a little better quality. Or wait for an SH Figure Arts, anything like that. And go from there. I will never recommend a McFarlane. I was really hoping this figure would be decent. I mean, for $30, it's a good price. I was hoping for a good figure. But there's some modifications and stuff I could do to make it a little bit better. But if you collect this scale, the McFarlane scale and everything, dang, you can even see. You bend him back and you can see all the articulation through the shorts. It doesn't flex up or anything. It looks gappy. But yeah, if you collect McFarlane, not bad. One of the better McFarlanes I've had. But yeah. This has been an Action Figure House review. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week for another review. Bye for now.
1. Let's get started.
Why they stopping me? Stopping me.